Hello, everybody. Fearmy Games for the next part of the Guild... Not the Guild Wars, what am I doing? Of the DEI Cimmeria campaign. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here defending against the last army of Saka Rauk. Here to beat them up. I've had some technical difficulties getting this video recorded, so hopefully we don't have any problems like we did last time. Yeah, it keeps saying my graphics memory is going over low, but I mean, I'd be amazed if my graphics card is actually running low, because all things considered. This is, you know, this is a 10-year-old game, and I have a decently beefy graphics card on this new computer, but what can I tell you? I mean, there we go. Just to be on the safe side, because I was having some technical difficulties, I did, just to be on the safe side, lower the graphics quality from extreme to ultra. So, it looks like that's working out nicely, because I'm not getting any lag. But I'm going to need to do some deep dive on my computer after the recording, just to be like, what's going on. I did realize kind of after, like, the computer doesn't have as high specs as I thought it did. I thought I had an i7, but actually I realized I have an i5. And I checked my order number. They didn't get me or anything like that. But I just realized that I made a mistake in thinking what I had was a little bit different. I just realized, because the army I chose, the archers, are a little bit more exposed. Just due to the fact that I didn't get as many infantry. That's something I didn't consider when I went for this more cav-heavy army. Especially the archers. You guys will be over here. The young rider's also here to assist. The young rider's job is to essentially be the job of what my spearmen would do. Their job is to keep enemy cav off my forces, and also assist in the battle when that first requirement's done. So the enemy's going to be coming at me instead of the other way around. So I'm going to let them come. Actually gonna fall back my elephants. I'm gonna let them run into the fight a little later. I don't want them being the main target of the enemy's arrow fire if possible. So archers should now begin firing. We definitely need to be careful, because our Thracians are very susceptible to enemy archer fire. They seem to be thankfully not focusing them down, so we're okay there. Definitely want to focus on the enemy archers, not the enemy infantry. And these guys are very light. My guys are also very light, so they're going to basically chase each other down until the end of the earth, so I'm not going to bother leaving these guys to die. I'm going to charge them into the back of these archers here. I'm going to then engage these guys to assist our Thracians, because our Thracians are not actually fully equipped to handle cav, honestly. I should have countercharged them when I realized they're about to be attacked, but that was my mistake there. And now my men are paying for it. I'm engaging my guys properly now. Oh my, I didn't realize they're being attacked over here. These guys would be doing a lot better if I had actually properly been paying attention and charged them back in, but oh well. And these guys are doing a good job taking out the units over here. Yeah, well, this big force over here should now be wiped out. Oh my god, let me put everyone in guard mode real fast so that way they stop. That way my archers don't kill themselves, you know. I'm gonna try and move my baggage train up as kind of a screening force now. Order these guys to essentially do counter archer tactics now. You know, my Thracians now have been flanked. Which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, they've been flanked now. There's now basically been a big mess of enemy of cav and the stuff. Yeah, there goes our Thracians broken. Let's see. Get these archers to focus these guys down, and I'll break them. I won't have to worry about them anymore. Oh no. Come on, keep up the fight, boys. Perfect. My hoplites won their battles pretty handedly, so I'm not too worried about them anymore. I'm gonna migrate these guys over to assist. My general's bodyguard especially will be good for helping to deal with the cat and enemy archers. And this big crazy cav mess that I'm trying to figure out. I think my cav are going to end up losing the battle though, because they're currently outnumbered, but support is on the way. So as long as they hold out, they'll be okay. Yeah, my noble lances are breaking. I mean, not too surprised, they were outnumbered for quite a while. So the fact that the enemy's archer cavalry is just casually going through mine is honestly kind of annoying. You guys are breaking now. My own archers should be casually beating up these guys as archers now. Assist over here in the battle, my boy. My young guys who have very good anti-cav abilities are not really doing very well against this other cav unit. Or maybe you don't. Wait, no. Yeah, you do have bonus against cav, yeah. Alright, I got this guy to assist him in this fight over here. Damn, man, this enemy cav force is just beating up my own cav. Where's my general? He finally caught the bastard. Now we're going to bring him over to this fight over here. Alright, we're just going to have to basically make use of our own advantages here. The enemy has the advantage of the fact that they have more cav moving around than I do. Our advantage is the fact that we have more infantry that are anti-cav, so we will win the battle in the end, but I think this is going to be a pretty bloody fight. Having them brace real fast to try and help. Let's help with that hoplite unit getting rear charged. Come on, keep it on them, boys. We have the ranged advantage now. The enemy's lost their archer advantage. However, they did break that heavy phalanx infantry unit. Damn. Come on, boys. So if I get these Thracians in this fight, that'll help a lot. I'm gonna use Inspire and Rally on my troops here. Well, we're out of ammunition there. Which one of my guys has ammunition left? We need to focus down that one there. Oh, no, they're going in for the battle. They're going into the fight already. That one's breaking. My general's doing a good job of holding, and we've won this flank at least. Okay. We won the battle, but definitely it was a lot harder than I was expecting. The enemy The enemy's sheer number of cav definitely made a bit more of an impact than I was expecting. Our young horsemen, one of them at least, got a lot of kills. That's one probably running around killing the enemy archers. However, our other one only got 26 kills. That's not too... Yeah, our cav definitely got beat up here. I definitely think we... if I'm going to have 6 archer units, I need more infantry in the army. Because it definitely felt like because my Thracians should not have been like the ones who are holding the flanks of my hoplites. Because they need to be the ones who do the flanking. Let's see. I should hopefully still be able to take the settlement itself without too many difficulties. But this army will definitely need to rest and recover somewhere before another battle starts. Yambu's being nice and helpful with clearing up these rebels for me. I'm quite happy. It's quite nice of them to do this for me. Because at least I don't think they're rebels in their territory. I think there's rebels for me, so... I'm tempted to offer them freedom. But due to the technical difficulties, I originally had allotted like an hour to this video recording, but it's probably going to be more about 40 minutes long. Banditry unrest, and over here, our spy died of old age, it looks like. I mean, banditry is now higher than I would like, but I think it's going to start going. It's going to start going down in a couple turns, so it's not a long-term problem. Yeah, we can just take the settlements. It's ours. We lost only 1 unit of Thracians. We could subjugate them, but I'm going to occupy because I want the whole settlement. I want the whole region under my control. If they had like a one-off little area, I'd be tempted to let them keep it, but not right now. What's this do? Blow up his banditry, increases public order. Let's see, but this one's more food. What does it bring for me? It brings a lot of growth. Gives me border line of sight. That's not too bad for a border thing. I do like it. Alright, so now this will be a slow process of converting this to a Hellenic faction settlement. So where is my other army? So we have an army here. The Brave Companions here. And we have the Ares Dread. We're going to move the Ares Dread up to besiege Artakoana. Apparently they don't have any... the fighter doesn't have anything defending it, so I guess we can just take it without any problems. That's convenient. Let's convert this back to an Agora, and we'll now pay balance again to get this back to a Hellenic colony, and I'm going to upgrade this to a consecrated ground. This army will need 1 more turn to be fully replenished, so I'm going to move it over here towards where I want it to go anyways. And then this one, I'm going to send due east, I'm thinking. Whoa. Actually, all the way to Bactria. We'll send this one to the heart of the enemy's empire. Our mightiest army shall be the one to deal the final death blow to the enemy. This army here is the Roma impersonators. They're going to go take Bukhara. Yeah, we will take the whole province. I was basically debating, like, wait, should I liberate, subjugate it? What should I do? But my decision has been made for me, basically. My grand amount of income is starting to be whittled down now. Not too surprising considering how much money I'm invested into armies, but they should start translating into money once again, especially once all the Bactria is under my control. Beautiful. And let's end turn. Oops, apparently, oh, I have a tradition I can now assign to the Fires of Hephaistos. Let's give bonus campaign movements, that's always good. Let's go for movement of all light and very light infantry movements. Yeah, I like that one. I like having my archers be stronger than before. Let's see. You know, the Fires of Hephaistos, I might make more of a Karth-centric army, in which case I'm going to... I might go for this Cav bonus one. I do like the Provincial Guard, though. Let's go for that. Lowers the... Wait, what? Okay, I was like, that's not what I wanted. I like the lowered upkeep. Makes me more money. When it comes to money and not money, I like money. Alright. We're once again boarding the Rock Llama. So most likely, yep, that army is the one I sent north in preparation of invading against the Scythians. Because the next one I want to take out before I focus on Rome... because Rome has yet to be a major force. They seem to be still fighting in Greece, so they're not a major threat yet. They haven't even got their ally of Pergamon. And once we take out the Scythians and the Roxolama, we will have the entirety of the eastern border essentially under our control. They're still demanding things from me for peace. I'm sorry, Bactria, but you don't have the advantage in these negotiations. I don't know what gave you that impression. We're not friends. You don't need any. I'm not going to give you anything. I'm going to take you out if we're going to have problems. Egypt. And once we take out the Scythians of the Roxolana, we'll probably by that point Rome probably be big enough to be a threat to us, or close enough, I should say. I mean, I think I'm trading with Rome. It's hard to tell with Sparta. No, you're not offering me anything to do this, so there's no real benefit for me doing it, especially because Sparta might be wiped out anyways. Actually, I don't think I'm trading with Sparta, mostly because Sparta is landlocked. Even though technically I think they shouldn't be. They should have port access, but they apparently do not. Not too surprising about this rebellion. But it should be easy to just wipe them out with Ares Dread. Ares Dread are barely touched. Execute the rebels. Who knows why let them live when they can cause problems once again? I guess I'm gonna have to leave you guys slightly garrisoned outside of the settlement. I guess I'll put them into fortified stance. And I'm gonna keep the brave companions going to back trips. That's not an army, right? Yeah, that's just one unit. I'll scare off this guy here with my brave companions. I want to build a Lagor is not a bad thing, but I think I'm going to build a homestead for extra food. This looks like a nice province for making food out of. And we have a public order building to help match it too. Just checking an eye on the situation, what I might need to build or what I can build. Alright, well, let's see. Looks like this army will not be replenishing near here, so I'm going to send them south to try and replenish themselves. Alright, we're almost to the northern part of Bactria, in which case this army can just go down and south into it, meet up with my other army to reinforce it. Frada is now going to feel the wrath of the Centaurs. Apparently, the Centaurs decide this is the fastest way of going to its destination. I don't really agree with it, but I guess you do you, game. You do you. What culture is that? It's not. There's Parthia here, I think. What is this one? I'm not sure. It doesn't tell me. I guess I have to conquer it before it will tell me. That's kind of curious. I know this is a Hellenic. I mean, I say Parthian, but it might be like Persian. Let's see, does it tell me if I hover over now? Right here. Yeah, Parni. So kind of based on Parthian. So that's actually Persian. So this one's Parni up here. Hellenic is going up, and so is nomadic. Not too surprising considering my faction. Hinduism is going down. I guess there's some Hindu influences in Bactria. That's kind of interesting. Let me enter. We got the end turn thing of armies moving to where we want them to be. The ones at least we didn't manually manipulate. I check at Syria. I think I'm making yet another army in Syria. I have to check. You know, the young horse were not as impressive as I thought they were. I mean, kind of makes sense. They're very light units. But I kind of felt that they might be pretty good against enemy cav, but I was wrong. Honestly, I don't want to take bomb immediately. I want to take bomb last for Bactria. The reason why I want to take bomb last is because of the fact that I don't even know why they need military access from me. But the reason why I want to take bomb last is that if it's the last settlement of Bactria, I can use that to subjugate Bactria into someone that I do not want. And then Agartha might be able to take them out for me. I'd be able to finish them off, and that way they can finish their province. You know, that's my thinking at least. That's a pretty beefy army of theirs. I'm gonna have the centaurs fall back closer to the Ares Dread. Then I'll have the Ares Dread assist. Got some infantry going on. Yeah, Banshee's now reached 20 in this region. That one should help a little bit, but I need to work on it. Let's see. Let's secure loyalty of my guys here real fast. So we're currently at respected. I think we were admired up until a moment ago. Which means there's too much influence going on from my other guys. Let's see. Everything's getting upgraded nicely along this range. Let me check to see what the situation is over here. Do I have an army actually being recruited? No, I do not have an army being recruited right now. It's probably for the best. My income is getting quite low, you know, to support all my current armies, so it's better to let the other armies go. I'm going to have these guys besiege the settlement, and then I'm going to have these guys move up to try and threaten these guys. I think they should be close enough that 2 armies can handle them. No, apparently I was wrong. But I think I'm going to risk it. I'm going to let the centaurs take the brunt of the damage from these guys. Alright, let's do it. Those guys have a lot of anti-armor guys with those swords. However, this army is not really all that focused on being armored. So it will be effective no matter what, because, you know, against anti-armor is anti-armor. Even, like, you know, so long as they have any armor. However, I mean, it's less effective, comparatively speaking, than against my hoplites. And we have plenty of archers in this army to help go pew-pew at them, so. I think we definitely want to be a bit more on the aggressive side here. The reason why is the fact that this is the smaller army. Might as well wipe it out before reinforcements arrive from the enemy army. Okay. So are they moving too? No, they're waiting for me. But yeah, they got heavy melee infantry, but they have no shield, which means they're very susceptible to archer fire. The enemy reinforcements are crossing from the other side of the our opponents, so there is at least that to our advantage. I'm gonna run these guys actually, and then have them walk, and then have them like walk the rest of the way. If they're not in range already. Fix up the lines a little bit. Looks like the enemy is starting to move in against us. Yeah, that guy's getting kind of slammed by arrow fire. Beautiful to see. And jabbies. Admittedly, it's also kind of probably helpful for the enemy's infantry not to be hit by our arrows as well, but having the enemy lose their cav is very nice for me, especially when my own cav are outnumbered. I'm gonna move my general over to this flank. It looks like they need it the most. Oh, they have chariots in this army. That's interesting. Let me have make sure they're in guard mode, so that way they don't chase, especially my archers. I'm gonna move these guys up to try and intercept these enemy spearmen. I ordered you guys to fall back, not to charge them. I'm going to order my guys to charge into these spears to distract them. I'm going to order my first wave of elephants into the fight. My general should beat them, however, they might reach the back of my troops before my general reaches them. Yep, that's not good for my boys. But my general, I'm going to rally and inspire. That should help them a little bit. Yeah, our front lines are holding. My spearmen are actually holding as well against an outnumbered fight. We're winning in the center. The flanks are a little bit more awkward. Where's my cav? I need to get this into the fight here. Or these guys to fall back, that way they can rear charge again. But fall back my general before he gets rear charged. One of these guys into the fight to assist. Need them to counter the enemy archers here. Try to have my general charge into their flank. Yeah, my guys are starting to break now that they're being a little bit too pressured. I mean, they're doing a great job of holding considering how weak of an infantry unit they are. But, damn. Okay. Did a good charge there. I'm surprised that this guy considers the fight even. I guess because it's the very light units that they're fighting too. Let me try to get these cav units out of that melee as fast as I can. Got a good rear charge off there, but there's a bit of a decent amount of enemy troops here, and they're all spearmen, so it doesn't reduce the impact of my archers. I'm going to try and, my cavalry charge. So can I get you to fire into these guys' flanks? This is the perfect opportunity to do so. Okay, since I'm not winning the flanks, the flanks, I'm going to try winning the center as soon as I can. My elephants are starting to lose the fight. Are starting to get a little bit antsy, especially that one. Trying to fall back my general. It looks like there's a unit of infantry who's back here. Maybe they broke and they came back, because I was not expecting any infantry to be here. Yeah, we're gonna lose this fight, looks like. The enemy army infantry is actually pretty good. Unfortunately for this army, they are not one of my stronger. This is not one of my stronger armies. This is I have to redirect the Ares Dread might be able to finish these guys off, but I'll definitely need to redirect one of my other newer armies this way. It's a shame we're gonna lose all these archers, considering how good they were. We should start breaking into army losses in a moment. Did a great job of firing, boys. It's honestly quite amazing that my general thinks this is an even fight. This is a fight that he can still win. Hey, look, we do have a unit of spears. These guys did a really good job of holding this flank. I'm honestly impressed with how well the Galatian levies held. Yeah, army losses now. Yep. Yeah, we were outnumbered, and they had some pretty strong male infantry units. We beat up the enemy cav. Yeah, our infantry were just not able to handle it, and they had so many spearmen that my cav struggled to actually make a big impact on the flanks. And also, they just completely outnumbered my flanks. They're pretty beat up. Unfortunately, I don't think Ares Dread's actually going to be able to hold off against them, so I'm gonna break the siege and fall back with the remains of the centaurs. I'm gonna order the centaurs to fall back, essentially. I have to redirect this army now down here to Ferrada. Because that army will definitely be able to handle what they got. And then I'm going to order the remains of the centaurs back to Syria. And I'll reconstitute them as a new army. Is that guy part of my faction? I think he is. I think once I get him to a safe distance, I might actually just disband his army. And then in Artakoana, and then do that. And then reform it in Syria. That might also be faster. Antigone? Who's Antigone? Oh, one of my diplomat peoples. Let's see. I do like the food bonuses, and I do like for land armies. -1 empire maintenance is good. Let's see. Let's see, that's not an army for a back tree. That's just a pretty weak army right there. Alright guys, this is going to be the last little entrance sequence, and while the entrance sequence is going on, I'm going to give my ending spiel. If you guys like the video, press that like button down below. Subscribe to see more of my content. Hopefully you guys liked this new and hopefully improved setup for you guys. If you guys liked it, comment down below. So this is great. If you don't like the return of the side camera, say I don't like the return of the side camera. Find a way to put it in a different direction. I'll be like, okay, I'll do my best. Do my best. But we'll see how it goes. Rome looks like it's expanding in the west, so it looks like they're not making their way over. I don't know why they declare war on me if they're not going to actually attack me. I mean, we could have been friends, trading, making money off each other, but they're like, screw you. I'm like, okay, I don't know why you did this, Rome, but okay. But take care, guys. Goodbye.